Friends, it's the Browne Amplification Protein version 4. You got a green side and a blue side. You probably already knew that. Anyway, it's been really fun to see the success of this pedal, and they've made some really cool additions to this version 4. It's almost getting to the point where I don't know what else they can do to this thing. It's so good. Today I'm playing my hot rodded telly through my Browne Amplification custom amp head, which is a British style non-master volume amp. And I just dial it to the cleanest setting, and here's my clean tone. That's the neck. That's the middle. That's the bridge. Okay, so let's get straight into the pedal. Okay, so that's a really nice bass line, edge of breakup, I guess you could say, type. It's pretty broken up already. I mean, I've said it before, that kind of fundamental overdrive sound is just, it's going to get you where you need to go. Okay, so let's look at the, real quickly, since we've done this before on other videos, let's look at some high cut options. So here's the first high cut. You go down. It can kind of tame some of the highs in the pedal. And then there's more cut available if you go up. It's a very subtle option. A lot of times I just leave it right in the middle and then I adjust the tone. But it's really great to have the option, especially if you had two of these. You may want to set one to 1 and have more gain, and the other one to right in the middle and less gain, and so you have two different kind of shades of the pedal. That's probably close to what I would do on like a mothership pedal board where I have everything I want. Or the Carbon X, if you ran this into the Carbon X or something like that. Anyway, really great stuff. I mean, goodness gracious. That's just an awesome sound. All right, so let's look at the green side in its stock settings here, meaning there's some new options inside the pedal for the green side. So we'll get into that in a minute, but here's kind of the stock sound. Comparing that back to the blue side. Again, this is a classic rock tone that you're going to be able to use in many different ways and many different styles of music. This is where things get interesting in the version 4. You are going to have options now internally to flip some dip switches and get some different sounds. And I have not heard these yet, so we're about to do it live together. And let's get into it. I have a toothpick. That's fun, isn't it? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the extra clipping that's available. Okay, so that is in dip switch number 1 inside the pedal. So we're going to flip the first dip switch up according to the instructions that come with the pedal. This is going to offer us a little more hard clipping, and so it's going to activate a new set of hard clipping diodes that will add extra bite, aggression, and gain. It lowers the output volume a bit, so you'll need to push the level up higher. Okay, so that's how they explain it. Here's our bypass tone again. Here's the blue side again. Let's go ahead and increase the level on the green side before we see what's up. Okay, I like what I'm hearing. I think that this is an awesome option to have on this pedal. I actually feel like that clipping focuses this this green side in a way that is more towards maybe a JCM 800 type sound. So there's sort of um, a cool voicing thing that is happening along with the extra clipping. That adds a little bit of extra compression and sustain as well. That's pretty cool. Okay, I like it. Okay, let's see what we do with the second dip switch. This is going to add some asymmetrical clipping, and it also opens up the sound a little bit, so probably less compress. And so we have in the stock setting more of a soft clipping sound. When I flip the switch on this dip switch number 2, it's going to put in more of an asymmetrical clipping thing. Okay, so now we have the green side back to its stock level of gain or saturation. So what I've done is the first dip switch I put back to stock. The second one is now an asymmetrical clipping or added asymmetrical clipping. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so what I hear with that immediately is there's a shift in sort of the body of the sound. And this is maybe where you would go ahead and do the third alteration to the dip switches, which is the third dip switch would do a low cut. And so that you may need to do that depending on the settings on your amp and your guitar. But there is definitely something happening with this second dip switch and the asymmetrical clipping option here. So what I hear when I put that second dip switch down and add in some more asymmetrical clipping, I'm hearing more of a power tube saturation type sound. Okay, so now with this asymmetrical clipping engaged on the green side, let's look at how it interacts pushing the blue side. I have a feeling this is going to be a cool pairing. Also, it would be more similar, I would say, to like a tube screamer in front of the protein. That would be my guess. I like it. I like what's happening there. I think that might be my most favorite way to use the green side into the blue side. Let's go ahead and take out these lows by doing the low cut dip switch. Let's see if that kind of does something interesting to the focusing of the sound. Okay, so engaging that low cut, which is putting the dip switch down, you're getting a little more focused sound, which is probably a great thing for a lot of scenarios. And it might allow you to up the gain or the drive on this pedal. It might also help you to bring more mids into your sound if you're on the blue side. Let's see what it does to the mids just as a boost. So I brought the drive down, level up on the green. Okay, so having the low cut engaged on the green side, I believe is allowing a little bit more mid accentuation, mid frequency accentuation, which is always with the Nobles type circuit been, for me, slightly elusive. Okay, so again, on the green side here, I've engaged the extra clipping diodes. I'm still in asymmetrical mode. Meaning the clipping is more asymmetrical as opposed to soft. And then let's see if I put the lows back. Yeah, the lows are in the stock setting again. Okay, so let's see what we hear. This could be a really cool setting for like slide, I think. I think that would be, less of a thing where I would push this into this. So if I had the blue going, I would probably turn the blue off. I would engage this, and I would have sort of a slide tone kind of a thing happening. Let's go ahead and engage the low cut. This should kind of clean this up just a hair. So let's do a lightning round here. So at this point, I'm going to leave the low cut on for this lightning round. We're back to the stock setting as far as the clipping goes. So for most applications, I would probably leave that low cut on. So that's stock clipping, low cut on. That's the one difference that we have. And then we're going to start altering the clipping. Okay. So here is the extra gain. So again, you're getting sort of that juicier Marshall kind of thing happening. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to get rid of that extra saturation. So soloed up and not in a band situation, I think the asymmetrical setting is really pleasing to the ear, but you're going to have to test it out in different situations to see what's up. So let's do this. This is how I would run this pedal quite often. I would get my clean tone going. Have my bass tone, bass basically overdriven sound on the blue side. Then I have my gained up sound over on the green side. So clean, overdrive 1, overdrive 2. That's probably where I would live for an overdrive 2 sound. It just feels like I can do a lot with this tone. And again, it feels like a power amp is being pushed. And that type of sound is obviously something that guitarists kind of crave. So I also think that's one of the reasons that it pushes into the blue side well. So you're getting this sort of mix of clipping that's happening. And so anyway, all of this variation that they've put into the green side is going to make it more usable for more situations. And that is adding value on a massive scale for any company who does something like that. It's amazing that they've been able to voice this. I'm not surprised. Dave has amazing taste and ears. And really happy with what's happening here, and can't wait to just put it into use in every situation I possibly can. Great job, guys.
Modern and efficient city planning, breathtaking architecture,